Good morning guys, it's just before 11 o'clock in the morning, just waiting for the train to Devon as, this is going to be another train journey vlog. Train journey from Birmingham New Street to Tiverton Parkway. Just having a wander around at the moment. I've still got time before I board my train, which is due to depart 11:12. But station, there's a few funny things. So as you can see in the lounges, they've taken all the seating out. Not sure if that's because they're replacing the seats or if it's because of how busy the station has been lately. It is a super busy station. It's Britain's busiest station outside London actually. But as you can see here as well, they've taken the seating out. I mean, I'd be happy if they did bring some more comfy seats in. That would be so cool. So we're just going to head to the platform, wait on there for a bit because got nothing else to do really. But I always like to get here early. I say when it comes to making your train, it's always much better to be at the station 30 minutes early than a minute before, because the doors on most trains close 40 seconds to a minute prior to departure. So yeah, you want to be here early. So we're now down on the platform. I kind of wish I bought my coat. It is a bit cold, but it's a bit surprising it's cold really, because it does say on the weather app that it's over 15 degrees as well. I guess I just feel the cold very easily, but so we're waiting on platform 11. Very far down the front as it's a long train and travelling first class, which is in coach A, which is right at the front. I chose to travel on this particular journey because it's a journey with the HST. So yeah, this service is operated by a Voyager and an HST, mostly the Voyager, but HST on occasional journeys like this one. And why I like to travel on it is because, well, it's one of my all-time favourite trains in Britain. I'm quite gutted actually that they're going to be all withdrawn from service and scrapped by 2024. Well, I can imagine some would be but maybe a few might be sent to Scotland. I don't know if the rules there are going to be different because they're less polluted than we are in England, and but most of them, they are going to get scrapped sadly. But yeah, this is due to a global warming and Disability Act. Even though I like to spread awareness on disabilities and believe I'm a big believer in equality, I'm also a big believer in climate action. So I've got mixed feelings about it. I think it's definitely going to be good for the future and good to think of others as well. As mobility scooters can't get on this train. But at the same time, I will really miss these trains when they leave Britain. They've been operating services in Britain since the 70s actually. Great Western had a huge amount of them, but Great Western have replaced most of theirs now. And in fact, this is the only HST that serves Birmingham, and it's operated by CROSSCOUNTRY. I've got mixed feelings about CROSSCOUNTRY as an operator as well. Like I do think that their first class is more limited than like say Great Westerns and Avantis, but I still say it's better than travelling standard. So I still choose to travel first class anyway. No, I didn't pay the full price for first class. I used an app called Seatfrog, which allows you to upgrade for first class for cheaper. It works like an auction. You bid on a first class ticket, it starts at a minimum cost. I definitely recommend downloading Seatfrog if you haven't downloaded it to your phone already. Great app, great way to travel first class for cheaper. So now, as you can see, the platform has got a lot more busy, so kind of glad I'm travelling first class now, because I know for sure it won't be overcrowded, as a lot less people going first class. It is a popular service, which is probably as to why it's one of the most expensive journeys from Birmingham. But it's still one of my favourite train journeys in Britain, because it does have a lot of nice views, which you would have seen in another vlog I did of this journey. That was from the Voyager. But yep, we'll be on the HST this time. Oh, here it comes in now. Look at it, what a view. Class 43 HST. actually, no, there are other trains where the driving part is separate from the other carriages. But yeah, there's not many of them left about now. Anyways, into first class we go. Right by us, convenient. So yeah, we're sat in first class on the Class 43 HST. I have to say, I like the refurbishment they've done. The tables are a lot nicer now, more legroom and more comfy seats, a massive improvement from what it was previously. We're not even on to the next stop of this journey yet, which is Cheltenham Spa, and I've seen a lot of great opportunities to record the views. There's a lot of nice views on this journey. And then I did do another vlog where I recorded a lot of the views, so you can always look at that vlog if you choose to. But I did recently get feedback from viewers as well, saying that too many clips on the train was a bit boring, so trying to narrow that down a bit. But if you do want to look at the old vlog where I show you all the views from this service, well, not all the views, but most of them, I will drop a link down below to that vlog. But yeah, quite enjoying the journey so far. I was going to bring a book, well, I was going to buy a book before getting on the train actually, as I was inspired recently by my friend Maddie to get more into reading, because yeah, we all get inspired by our friends in some ways, like, and in this situation, I think reading will definitely be good. So it's something that improves your intelligence and improves your handwriting, and it's good, better for your eyesight as well, rather than reading off the screen. But something I really need to get into, as I admit I've done very little reading these last years. Literally just got my Switch and drinking a Red Bull right now to play on my Switch. Currently just sat in a single seat, but when my brother gets on the train at Bristol Temple Meads, I'll move then so we can sit together. They said in an announcement that catering wasn't going to be served until Cheltenham Spa. It must have just meant in standard class, as you see the trolley coming down now. So do look forward to a coffee. You can definitely do with waking up a bit, as I didn't sleep well. So you've just been served free food and beverage on board, and so it's in first class of course, and so yeah, this is how the coffee is served on CROSSCOUNTRY. As you can see, it's very limited compared to what you'd be served in Great Western Railway or Avanti West Coast. Like Avanti prepare it just like a restaurant, like they give you mugs and glasses, and it's more limited on snacks as well. Like you get served snacks as well as a sandwich or a croissant, and not like a full menu like you would do on Avanti. But I'd still say it's better than travelling standard, as you still get the freebies as well as the more luxury seating. And people in this country don't realise how lucky we are with our trains, as well as one example as to how our trains are better than trains in certain other countries. Like for example, if you saw my vlogs in the Netherlands, then you'll see that I travelled on trains when I was there, and their first class is literally our quiet coach, because all their first classes is like the same sort of seating, just slightly more comfy maybe, but yeah, so yes, in their first class the seating is the same width, and they don't get any free food or drink, and in fact there's even no power sockets on the trains in the Netherlands, so yeah, all they get is like a more quiet coach, so it's almost like they're paying extra for the quiet coach, which is madness. So yeah, I think we are lucky with our trains in that sense. Bristol Temple Meads, just waiting for my brother to get on. I saw him on the platform a minute ago, but he was very far down, so making his way up now. Should have got on here really, but oh well. So yeah, going to be changing seats in a bit. A couple of empty seats there, so might move there if it stays empty, we'll see. So now my brother's just boarded, and yeah, first class is more busy than what I expected. Like I've travelled first class on this service quite a few times, and this is the first time I've seen like almost every seat taken. I remember the very first time I travelled first class on this train from Birmingham. until Cheltenham tomorrow, I think it was, I was the only person in the carriage. So yeah, this is a big difference, but the weather's nice. Maybe a lot of people just want to travel to Devon at this time. So now we're just about to get off at Tiverton Parkway. 10 minutes late as we were held at a red signal. This was due to a delayed train in front of us. We were waiting for the platform to clear, but hey, we're here now. The taxi driver's waiting though, so kind of feel bad for that, but yeah, let's get off. We'll just get a shot of the front of the train as well before we head to the taxi. Oh, another HST in the background there, other direction. But yeah, so it's been a very good journey with Cross Country. Definitely going to give them some positive feedback on this journey. But yeah, isn't this train a beauty? Class 43 HST. Really going to miss it when it disappears from Britain. So we've got our taxi here with our taxi driver. So yeah, he would have been waiting a bit longer. Don't think he minds though. These things happen sometimes. But yeah, it was a good train journey. Definitely worth vlogging, and I am going to miss those trains when they disappear from Britain. And yeah, we're just about to get into the taxi now, off to our grandparents. Want to knock on the door, Josh? Yep, so now we've just been dropped off at our grandparents' house, just knocking on the door. And yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here now. But if you like the video, please be sure to like and maybe subscribe. Links down below to my socials. Spend most of my time on Twitch and Instagram. And yep, goodbye.